How to make residual income in real estate. I love this topic and it's so easy to do. Some of you are making it very hard. Get a pen and paper. We're going to write down very specific things you can do today to get started. And as you get started, I'm going to have you start on the internet, do a lot of your research and get your niches narrowed. And then we're going to head out to the real estate side. You're using the internet for real estate. So as we talk about residual income, I'm going to talk about online stores. How are they making money in your variety of choices? I'm going to talk about social media, and I'm going to add a little spin to it also. How do you make residual income on the internet, but also in the area of real estate? So how do you use the internet and then actually get into the real estate space, right? So get a pen and paper. We have a lot to talk about, but residual income is what you all want. Here's what's interesting. Residual income, what is that to you? Like really? Like I kind of make fun of the word passive income because I think it's totally mistaught. Passive income means passive. So what's passive to you? That's sitting on the couch, that's doing nothing. So is that really true? I think it's hysterical. If you fixed and flipped a house, is that passive money? No, you fixed the house, that was work. You actually had to go to work. You had to hire contractors. You had to manage contractors. There's activity to it. I love people who say, oh, I have all this passive income when I'm trading. Well, that takes work too. You have to use your brain. You've got to use fundamentals. You got to use technology. You've got to use techniques. There's all sorts of strategy. So is passive income a real thing? I don't know. I'd call it pactive, right? So it's passive and active because you need to be managing everything that you do, whether it's your business, whether it's real estate, you have an airplane, I don't care what it is, you've got to manage it or have people managing it for you that you have oversight. So let's talk now about real estate. How do you do residual income in real estate? As we're talking about why, residual income in real estate, why I'm hooking it to the internet is, again, you need a database, you need some social channels. I know some folks who have actually put together LinkedIn groups for real estate and have real estate conversations. They've had Facebook groups, real estate conversations. They've done some YouTube videos. So it's using the internet with the real estate topic, right? That's how we're gonna put this together. Now, let's be honest, what's out here on TV? Entertainment is. Dr. Phil was very clear when he educated me on that. He said, Loral, you care too much about education. TV is all entertainment. HGTV is entertainment. I mean, yeah, they have some cute ideas and some interesting things, but there's always some drama. There's always some big thing because they got to create a storyline. So TV is entertainment, folks. So pay attention. That and the internet are just interesting. Some of you live your life by what you find out here on the bathroom wall called the internet, and you think the content's real. You got to learn to do some due diligence. Is there a person behind the thing? Is there some reality? Do they even exist? There's so much just fake information and scams going on. In real estate, you could wholesale, you could find buyers and sellers, and you could be right in the middle. You could wholesale easily online. You could sell real estate education. I sold real estate tours. And you could actually go out and just go shopping for people that are cash buyers. You want to find good markets. There's so much that you're going to need the internet for to even get into the real estate space. Once you find the market, you want some localized market research, like Airbnb's crushing it right now. Short-term rentals crushing it. RV parks, mobile home parks, believe it or not, storage units. There's so much in real estate, but you're going to use the internet to get it going. And all of my clients, whether they specialize in mobile homes, storage, I'm encouraging them, get some education, get some reports, get a newsletter, and get people into your database, whatever the topic is. But real estate is enormous. I have a client right now, they're doing Airbnbs on their boat. So they're actually Airbnb-ing out their boat. There are so many cool, just spin-offs and different techniques that you can do. The question is, do you want to get rich? Do you want to stay poor? I want you to subscribe to my channel, click the notification button, and share with a bunch of friends. Stop having opinions and chats. Have purposeful conversations about what you want to do. What do you want? How could you grow your life forward? How could you make more money? How could you become a millionaire? 3 to 5 years is not unrealistic, especially in a recession environment where we are and it's super volatile. There's lots of opportunities. So make sure that you actually, when the notification pops in every day, 5 days a week, you actually listen to the video and then talk about what you're learning. So let's talk about online stores, right? Go check out mine, right? I use a Shopify. They've made it super easy. So you go to shopintegratedwealthsystems.com. Go check out my store, all the goodies and all the things that are over there. In addition, you could go just simple Facebook Marketplace. Like in our area out where we live, there's a local marketplace so people can buy and sell different things, but keep it in the local area. There's eBay, there's Amazon, there's Etsy. There's so many places that you can just go and post your information. Go to ClickBank. I forgot about that one. Just ran into somebody at a recent conference that does a lot of ClickBank. So many ways to do products and services that you can do on stores. Now, how do you get the traffic? Well, you know I'm a fan of databases. And if you don't know that, I want you to go to my search bar and I want you to type in the word databases and how do you monetize a database? Because how do you get people to your stores? You got to go out on social media. You got to have a message. You got to have a clear message. What's the product or service going to do? You can run ads or you can just do organic traffic. And I would go wide on social channels. We're here on YouTube. I'm also on every other channel. I'm blowing it up on TikTok. I've got tons of stuff on Facebook, LinkedIn, you name it, we are everywhere. So you can be everywhere. So as you do your social channels though, you want to use a converting technique to put them into your database, right? And then from your database, they can go to your stores. So you want to create that momentum of getting a database. Now, some of the stores are more difficult to get the buyer, right? Depending on how you set it up. Like if you have drop shipment, like with Amazon, a lot of times you'll miss the buyer information. So like, for example, if you went and bought my book, any of my books on Amazon or my game, I probably won't get your buyer information unless you email me and say, hey, here's a receipt. I bought your Make Your Kids Millionaires book. Then I'll send you all the bonuses, but I won't get your buyer name. So if databases are important, watch the stores you choose and how you want to market it. I'd rather give you tons and tons of value by going to makeyourkidsmillionaires.com and I'll give you thousands of dollars of bonuses and benefits. So I would rather give you thousands of dollars of bonuses. So to do that, instead of $25, I want $35.95. Now you say, well, I can go over to Amazon and get it cheaper. I know, but I don't know that you're my buyer over there. I can't send you bonuses. I can't talk to you. So it's not that I'm against it. I'm just telling you, if you are an author, you have a product, you want the buyer information. Why? Because buyers always buy more stuff. You could ask them, hey, you bought this thing. What do you want to buy the next thing? You want to buy the next thing? Like I went out to some creative art shop online. I don't remember what it was because my son plays for Georgia Southern. And I had these cool earrings made with this, the frame of football with this player number 66 in the middle of it. But those were custom made. And there's so many. Shine On actually is a really cool custom store. There's so many stores. You got to use social media, but I can promise you, you got to have a database. So to get an appointment with our team, $1,500 a month to get all this stuff set up, all these easy peasy. Click on the link below, get it on our calendar, and let's talk about how we can actually get all this stuff set up for you. You have to do a little bit of the work, but we'll get a lot of it done. For $1,500, I mean, you should be making $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 a month. It's not difficult. It's different. You don't know how. While I'm in the giving mood today, I'm going to give you 2 tickets to my marketplace. I want you to show up. I want you to sell some stuff. I want you to learn how to sell online. Every 3 weeks, I can be your store. I can be a place you can come make some money. Is it residual? Depends on what you do. Depends on the system. Depends on how you set it up. I have a woman on eBay sells Egyptian cotton sheets. She makes about $20,000 a month. She drop ships them. She's not caring about the database. I think it's a huge mistake, but she just, she gets the sale, she collects part of the money, she has it all set up automatically. The actual the vendor gets a bunch of the money, they ship the sheets, she's done, she's out, on to the next thing. If she had a database, she could survey them and say, hey, you bought Egyptian cotton sheets from me, do you want to buy some bamboo things or whatever else? So I just want you to monetize, and a lot of times when you don't have a database, you can't go back to the same buyer because you don't even know who they are. So residual income on the internet, it's all over the place. So one other thing before I leave just the internet space is podcasts, YouTube channels, courses, master classes. I mean, there's so many ways that you can make money on the internet. It's crazy. If you can't figure it out, go to askloral.com, ask me any question, and say, I need some help. And I'll be right out there. Our team will be helping you right away. And again, we've given you lots of other resources to actually go to our store, see what we're doing, get an appointment. We'll do this for you so we can get it all set up and you can make money soon. You want to make residual income? You got to make some active income. And then we'll systemize it into more residual income. Whether it's internet or real estate, you can do it. You got to start today, and we'll talk again tomorrow.